Hi everyone, today is a Tech Tip Monday and today we show you how to properly charge your phone. "90% of the times you complain about your phone, it is because its battery does not last enough. You can barely get it to survive to the afternoon and don't even think of playing with it. So what can you do? Well, first thing, you have to subscribe to our channel, that's totally going to help. Second thing, you have to learn how to charge it. Most of us, including me for a long time, are used to make our devices completely drain out the battery and then leave them to charge overnight for hours. Guess what? That's exactly what you are not supposed to do. Lithium batteries, like those found in every modern smartphone, are not thought for full discharge and consequent full charge, and that procedure does actually harm them. Instead, you'd be much better off with shallow and frequent charges. According to experts, the sweet spot is something in between 50 and 80%, so stick to that range when you can. Besides, lithium batteries have a lifespan based on charge cycles, so the more you completely discharge them, the faster they'll die. However, there is one exception to this rule. One full discharge a month appears to be actually useful for calibration, but more than that is absolutely not recommended. Another thing to keep in mind is to always use proper chargers. You don't want to use a massive charger for a tiny battery, because that is likely to overheat the battery, and heat is the worst enemy of battery life. The cooler you can keep your batteries, the more they last. As much as wireless charging is super convenient, the energy dissipated in the transfer will all land on your battery, worsening its conditions. Charging your phone or tablet wirelessly every once in a while won't do any harm, but we do recommend not to do that all the time. Something else that is often underestimated is to keep your ports clean. Dusty cables and ports often result in slower charges or in the phone not charging at all. Do your spring cleaning and keep that dust away from your phone. Finally, one last suggestion we'd like to give you is to always use quality material. You may save $10 or less buying unofficial chargers and cables, but that might result in worse battery life, longer charging times, and also regrettable accidents like phones that catch fire. You don't want that, do you? As a closing note, it is important to highlight that all of these suggestions are aimed for a better long-term durability, rather than for a massive immediate improvement. It's worth saying though that if you have a non-removable battery like iPhones do, keeping these advices in mind might be more helpful than it looks. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social links you'll find down here. That was it for today. Joe here, and I'll see you next Monday.